Hey, what's up? This is Antonio Thompson from AntonioRThompson.com, and I'm coming to you from my home office here in Brooklyn, New York. Today I want to talk to you about how to generate leads in Facebook groups, right? And it is very simple and easy for you to connect with people inside your niche in Facebook groups, right? Because they've already expressed, interest in whatever the topic is. They're in the group. They're engaging. They're, they're sharing content, and so it's a great way for you to actually build your list, generate some leads, and obviously convert those leads into sales, right? And I think most people that are watching this live stream are either building a business online. More than likely you are building a network marketing business online, and so this will be more centered around the network marketing industry, but the same strategies and same approaches can be used in any niche, right? And so I'm going to share with you today, a 3-step process on how to use Facebook groups and how to actually generate some leads, right? And so I did a demo this morning where I actually showed what I do in Facebook groups. So after this live stream is done, I'm going to process the recording and add the live stream to the demo as well, so you can see that as well. So if you are just joining for the first time, I do these live streams, Monday through Friday at noon. You can click the button up above to get notified, when I go live, but they're always are Monday through Friday at noon. And then I may do some sporadic live streams every now and again throughout the weekend, maybe the weekend. So let's dive into the content, right? So, hey Leanne, great to have you on. I see you there. The first tip is really to identify your industry and the industry leaders, right? So before you go and join groups, before you start to, find groups to be a part of, you want to be very clear about what it is or who it is you're looking for, right? And so you have to understand and know who your target audience is, right? Because if you join just random groups and start sharing content that's probably not relevant, you're not going to get much results, right? It would be counterproductive to join a knitting group and you're trying to get people to learn about weight loss, right? They're not congruent, right? So you want to make sure that you clearly understand what your target audience is, who your niche is, so you can find those groups that are relevant to that niche, right? And so if you're in real estate, you might want to find groups that, I don't mean to support politics or like that, but you might want to look at groups that have Donald Trump's name in it, right? Whether it be about real estate. If you're looking at maybe network marketing, you may want to find groups that have either network marketing in it, working from home, Robert Kiyosaki, Eric Worre. These groups are going to be filled with people who have an interest in your niche and in your topic, right? If you were into let's say basket weaving, right? I used this example previously, but basket weaving, right? You can find groups on Facebook that are filled with, basket weavers, right? So first tip is really identifying who you're looking for, your target audience, and finding industry leaders that you can, leverage their name and what they talk about periodically to find some groups that are relevant to your particular niche. The second thing is to, there's obviously literally thousands of groups on Facebook, right? You want to look to become an authority and an expert in those groups. And here's some things you want to remember when you're joining groups, right? You want to make sure the groups are active, right? People are actually posting and sharing content. You don't want to go into a group where it's been silent for, 3 years, right? You want to go in a group that has people actually posting, regularly. Hopefully it's a group where people are engaged and commenting and liking people's posts. But if not, as long as people are posting regularly, at least this shows that the group is active and things are happening, right? I recommend actually joining groups that are, depending on the niche, right? In the work from home network marketing space, you can find groups that are very large, right? And so I recommend joining groups that have 5,000 or more members, right? And what you want to actually share in those groups is content, right? You don't want to be someone who is constantly, you want to be different, right? So if you go into, let's say, a network marketing group, you're gonna sorry, I had a call coming in. You definitely want to join groups that have 5,000 members or more, and you want to share helpful content, right? And so when you share helpful content, whether it be blog posts, articles, or quotes, right? People are gonna see that as being something different, right? You go into a network marketing group, it's always filled with like spammy posts, make $1,000 in 2 seconds, or make $1 million in 5 days. Those posts typically don't get any comments, likes, or shares, right? And so you want to be different. You want to be someone who's providing value to that audience consistently, right? And so providing blog posts, articles, quotes, things of that nature. You want to share that kind of information in those groups, right? You also want to engage in those groups, right? Comment on posts, right? So I'll share an example in the demo I did, where I actually comment on someone's post, and you'll see that you can do that, right? It can be just getting to know them, saying, hey, great post. It can be a very intellectual and intelligent kind of response, but you definitely want to show that you are involved and engaged in the group, right? You can also, if the content that someone else shares in the group is valuable and helpful, and you think it's worth sharing, you can share that person's content. What's going to happen is when you share it, they're going to look at your page, they're going to try to learn more about you, and then they'll connect with you, right? And then you have a friend, right? You definitely don't want to, as I said before, don't want to spam your opportunity links, your company, conference calls about the business opportunity. You want to provide value, right? So if you have training, if you have your own blog, which you should have your own blog where you're sharing content consistently, put that in the groups. Secondly, and lastly, in this area here of participating in groups, is don't spam other people's wall, right? People do this all the time where, they see you're in a group, they click on your profile, and then they just automatically just share, their stuff on your wall. They may tag you in posts that have nothing to do with you, right? It could be a tag in, a picture where they're holding a jug of whatever their product is, and they're just like, oh, buy this, right? And they tag you in it, right? Don't do that. Don't be that person. This is really how you actually grow a business, build authority, and really just generate leads, on social media and in Facebook groups. But the key to all this is you have to be consistent, right? You can't expect to post, once a week and get results. You have to be consistent and do this daily. It doesn't have to be 7 days a week. It can be, 3 days a week. It can be 4 days a week, 5 days a week. I do these live streams 5 days a week, right? Monday through Friday. And so I'm being consistent, right? Anything you do and you want to get results from, you have to do it consistently. So pick a handful of groups, maybe 5 groups that have members of 5,000 or more, and start sharing content and value in there, right? Create an image, quote image, and say, hey, check this out, quote image, right? Do a video sharing some value with that audience, put it in the group, right? Share a blog post that you wrote that's going to help your audience. Share an article that you just read that can also help your audience. When you do that consistently and people see your face consistently, they will see you as the authority. They will see you as a leader and want to connect with you and want to learn from you. So gotta be consistent. The third thing I want to share is that once you've developed this rapport in the group and you have, people engaging with your content, you have people, liking and commenting on your stuff, you have, people reaching out to you, or not, they may not reach out to you, but they're engaging with your content in the group. What you actually want to do is then you want to send them a message, right? A direct message to them in their inbox. It could say something very simply like, hey, Mike, I see that you are, in the work from home group. I noticed on your profile that you enjoy basket weaving, whatever it is, right? Find something personable on their profile that you can connect with and throw that into your message, right? So, hey, Mike, I see that you're in the work from home group. I also noticed that you like scuba diving, right? Oh, me too. I'm definitely an avid, scuba diver. And just start a conversation. And as it goes along, you exchange more messages back and forth. You can say, hey, I would love to be your friend and add you as a friend on Facebook. Send me your friend request. I'd love to connect, right? And so now you're allowing this person, this prospect, to reach out to you and make the friend request. And what this does, and what I said in the previous video, probably a blog post, is that when you get them to send a friend request, it's much less likely for you to break Facebook's rules and end up in Facebook jail. So in your message, you want to say, hey, definitely want to love to connect with you. Send me a friend request message. Would love to get to know you better. Right? Very simple, very, very easy. Right? And so 3 tips on how to actually generate leads in Facebook groups. Number 1, identifying your target audience, right? Who are the leaders in your industry? What kind of key terms do they use? And finding those groups and joining them, right? Whether it's work from home, whether it's basket weaving, whether it's yo-yo, whether it's baking, whether it's real estate, whether it's Donald Trump, whatever it is, find those groups and join them. Step number 2, you got to participate. Right? Be in an active group, share value, share content, share videos, share articles. That's going to help people in that group, right? Engage with other people's posts, right? Even if it's spammy, I show you in the demo, I actually engage with some spammy posts just to, get to know people and, see how that's working for them. So I engage with some spammy posts in some of the network marketing groups. So comment on other people's posts, share things you think are valuable on your page, on your timeline. If you think their posts are valuable, do not post your opportunity links in the groups. Do not post your company products and say, hey, join my team. I'm looking for 5 more people to close out the month. I'm looking for someone to give me $1 and I'll give you $1 million in 2 days, right? Don't do that, and don't spam people. And lastly, connect with people, start more conversations, right? Get them, send them a direct message, say, hey, what's up, so that you were in the group, so that you like so-and-so and so that you are an avid, musician or trumpet player, whatever it is. Find that connection, build a relationship, and have a conversation. Then ask them to send you a friend request. So let's go into that demo right now. All right, so here we are on my Facebook personal page, and I'm actually going to go into a group and show exactly what I do when it comes to, active prospecting in Facebook groups, right? And so here's a bunch of groups that I'm part of, and I'm just going to select one group and just go in and show you. Let's go with work from home here. You can do this in any group, right? So this group has over 19,000 members. And when you get to the groups, like I said before in the live stream and in the blog post, you want to join groups that are over 5,000 members and groups that are active. But you'll see in these groups that people are posting money. They're looking for people to join their business, and it's very, very spam related, right? What would an extra $1,000 do for you and your family? What would it mean to you if you had this cash in your hand? See, no replies, no comments, no likes, right? People are just spamming, trying to get people to join their business, make money quickly, make $1 million in 30 days or a couple hours, right? And so I do several things in these groups. The first thing I will do, I'll look at a post and I'll read it and see what they're talking about. So this is a company want to make extra income weekly. Then I'll hover over the person's name just to get a sense of who that person is. I'll click on their profile and open that up in a new window just to learn more about them. I'll just read the profile, see what they're doing, where they're at, where they're located. We have 22 mutual friends in common. He's in California. He's pretty active. His last post was 8 hours ago. So what I'll do first is I'll follow him, right? I'll follow him, and then I'll send him a message. And I'll say this. Let's see if I can open this up in a bigger window. Nope, I can't. So I'll go back to his post here just so I can reference it. I'll say, hey, Rashawn, just saw your post in the work from home group about making extra income weekly. Cool. Curious do you find that curious, do you find that people do you find that people reach out to you more info? Always looking for effective marketing strategies. Chat soon. I'll just send a message to see if this thing is working for him, and that's it, right? So that's one way I'll do it. I'll also, scroll through, and let's see if I find something. Are you able to travel the world? Let's see, Brittany. She's in Syracuse. What I'll do, I'll look at her profile again. Her profile, see if she's pretty active. Seems like she is. So I'll follow her. And then what I'll do this fairly often on some pages, people's posts. Are you able to travel the country world? Are you able to travel 1 day a week? I am. Let's get you able to do that. I'll like the post. Then I'll say, oops, like it. I'll say, awesome, Brittany. Tell me more about this. All right. I'll keep scrolling through. And yeah, I mean, most of the people are really just like pitching and spamming and $100, $300 daily, no recruiting, no selling. Can privately provide it more total cost $100. Send me a message and I get started today. Let's go to this profile. And I'm gonna message him. Last active July 3rd. We have several friends in common. He's in Georgia. So I'll message him. And I'll say something like, hey Christopher, noticed your post in the group work from home about making $100, $300 daily. Just curious. I mean, I'll ask questions. How long have you been doing this? My goal is to get them really talking, right? So I can actually uncover, what they're actually doing, if it's actually working, which by the looks of things, it's probably not working. So I want to uncover, what's happening, what's going on, is it working? And then I want to see if they're open to, some feedback, some thoughts, some coaching. And then I would direct them in a way, either it's to an affiliate program to help them learn how to market online, or if they're open to it, my business opportunity. And that's pretty much it, right? Very simple stuff. Let's do one more. Let's see. This is posting money, right? I'm gonna message Tim. So I can follow him. Let's go to his page. This is an effective. If he does recruit people, he's recruiting he's gonna recruit or get people involved who are just looking to make money. And when they don't make money, they're gonna leave him. So, just an ineffective way to market. I'll say, nice, right on. Just sent you a private message. So let me follow him and send him a message. And let's see.
T-Mac. Just saw your post in the work from home group about making 1K to 9K in 24 hours. Cool. Tell me how this works. Are you getting a lot of people messaging you about this? Question mark. Then I'll just say, hey, send you a private message. Simple as that. That's what I do in groups. So, definitely easy way to start some conversation, see where people are at, and see if they're open. All right.
So that's basically it. That's what I do on a pretty daily basis. If you got value out of this video, definitely like it, share it, and comment on it. And again, tomorrow or Saturday, July 23rd, I'm hosting a free webinar where I'm going to share with you, what to do after you've gone through that memory jogger of your 100 friends and family who basically said no to your business opportunity, right? So click the link at the end of this video. It may be in the description box below or on the screen. Click the link, get registered. I'm going to share with you on this webinar Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, exactly how to attract high quality leads and sales to you in your business. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.